Welcome back to the Truth Doctor Show. My name is Dr. Courtney Tracy. I'm a licensed psychotherapist in the state of California, and I am reacting to season 2 of The Last of Us. In the last episode, we were introduced to Abby, who has it out for Joel, Joel and Ellie, who are still conflicting significantly but remain safe in Jackson, Wyoming, Dina, Ellie's new best friend, and Gail, the therapist. It was an exciting first episode, but I am even more excited to be diving into episode 2. Here we go. Oh, it's Abby.
He's dead. Who? His brains are on the floor.
Don't. You
You're
saw?
lying.
No. No. Abby was obviously experiencing a nightmare, likely tied to something traumatic, probably having to do with the vendetta that she has against Joel, because right now she is on her way to Jackson, Wyoming to meet him. When we're awake and we're consciously living our life, we tend not to think about distressing moments, memories, or events. But when we sleep, our unconscious brain does its thing. It consolidates and processes memories, difficult events, creative projects, our to-do lists, and it starts to get us in a place where we can reserve energy, but also process what our brain needs to process to prepare for the next day. It's also interesting to note that she was experiencing a second version of herself. It's almost as though she was experiencing dissociation while she was in this nightmarish event that her brain was taking her to. There are various forms of dissociation. There's depersonalization, where you yourself don't feel like you exist in the body that you're in. Then there's also derealization, which is where you feel like you're in a dream or a movie and that you're not really present in your environment. It's obviously hard to say what was going on for Abby in that moment because she wasn't really in the environment that her brain placed her in, and she was two different people. Either way, obviously, Abby is processing something extremely, extremely difficult.
It did not look like that in the dark.
We still don't know where Joel is in there.
Okay. How about this? We ambush a patrol, we tie him up, make him tell us where Joel is.
And if they don't talk, then what?
Yeah, it's not like we could let him go.
The ethics. You can see what happens to characters in this show. There's a moment, likely for every person that is one of the Last of Us, where they have to decide, do I shift away from my values and my morals if I find myself in a situation where it is me or them? If I find myself in a situation where there are people in the way of my goal during this apocalyptic world. It's a really interesting place to be. I'd argue to say that if they're all in a state of survival, that there is like another layer below just the general state of survival. Everyone around Abby, for example, their brains, I would argue, are not in the same state of survival as Abby. Abby is in both a physiological survival state, meaning she's freezing, there's no food, there's limited resources, and there's literal zombies trying to attack her, but also she's in a state of interpersonal survival. She's in a state of grief and loss. She's in a state of heartbreak that is active, that is full of anger, because, like I mentioned in my episode 1 reaction, she has the potential for revenge. And so it is different. It is just so incredibly different. You can see for her that she has an inkling that they might have to hurt people, and it seems like she doesn't quite care. The other individuals are in a different state. And so you can see that they're far more concerned, some of them, with whether or not violence is going to have to take place on anyone except for Joel.
You don't actually have a plan, do you?
The plan is to convince her to go back. Because if we don't, the only people getting killed out here are us.
Hey. Wow, you look like shit.
Okay, give me a minute, I'll get changed.
I heard you had quite the night after I left. You kissed her.
Look at me
You're the
being a
worst.
therapist all worried.
It's kind of fucked up you did that, though. But now we're thinking we don't know how many are underneath the snow. Could be 30 more. Could be 1,000 more.
1,000. Get the fuck out of here. My shit with Joel is complicated. I know that. From the outside, it probably looks really bad. It has been really bad. But I'm still me, he's still Joel, and nothing's ever gonna change that. Ever. So you can all stop talking about us, worrying about us, and thinking about us. All right?
One, she is so clearly in a daddy-daughter relationship with Joel. And it makes sense that they find themselves in this position that they're in, where everybody sees what's going on for them on the outside, But on the inside, they have this understanding. They have this respect for one another. And they have this awareness of her immunity that the majority of other people don't. Someone reminded me in the comments that Tommy obviously knows about the immunity too, or Ellie yelling that at the top of her lungs when they were out in the mountains would not have gone the way that it did. I'm really interested too to learn more about why Joel and Dina are getting so close. Obviously, Joel has a daughter-sized hole in his heart that he's looking to fill. And I find it really interesting that Dina is engaging in fulfilling that space for Joel when she's so hyper aware of the confusion and the pain between Ellie and Joel. If you guys have any insight into this that doesn't make it a spoiler for myself or any of the audience, then please let me know in the comments below.
What do we bring? Guns. Arms, rifles, take them with you. Keep them on you.
This is bullshit, right? It's just a drill.
Yep, it's a drill.
Unless we're attacked, and then it's not.
Correct.
I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have even thought it. I'm sorry.
I can't tell if Seth was just simply like putting his tail between his legs and accepting that he has a certain position in the hierarchy of Jackson as they've created it organizationally. And he has to admit not only that he had one too many, probably more than one, but also that he contributed to a rupture in the community. And it was interesting to see the way that Ellie responded, that she was like kind of resistant to it, but she also stood there in the same way that she like stood in front of Joel. It's like, I see you and the fucked up thing that you did, and I'm just like here being a mirror to you while you do it, say it, think it, feel it, and after the gesture's done, I'm just gonna walk away. Oh, that's them. But which two people is it? Like, I'm just waiting for something crazy to happen.
What spot?
This way!
Did it?
Maybe. You see a 7-Eleven full of weed?
Yep. How'd you know about this place?
Eugene.
Eugene was a firefly?
Yep. That was a raw deal. Joel having to put him down. Fucking shame.
Oh my God, it is Joel. Is she gonna meet Joel? No. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, shit. What? Oh, are they gonna come out of there? Okay. Oh, they're so screwed. Oh, God. Oh! It's Joel. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who is it? It's Joel. It's Joel's watch.
Okay, Joel, if we stay here, we die. If we go out there, we die.
Oh my
The
God.
lodge. My friends are holed up in the
No!
lodge halfway up the
Come
mountain.
on.
Not far.
Trap
The infected are down
him.
here.
Abby's decision to tell Joel to go back up to the mountain because that is where they'll be safer in comparison to Jackson. She didn't verbalize that, but she made a point like maybe this is a better idea. She's choosing to put her own life at risk in order for the potential to take Joel's. This says so much about why Abby is doing what she's doing. It's not that she even cares about what life is like anymore for her or whether or not her life continues. She cares more about getting even, making sure that the person who took the life of this person that she loves also dies. What a big, bold statement to make. And we have seen that over and over again. People who are willing to put their lives on the line for those that they love, whether or not those that they love are still here. And this makes sense. The human brain, when we experience grief, loss, abandonment, rejection, it activates a part of our brain that is similar to where we experience physical pain. That's why heartbreak feels like your heart is broken. That's why grief and loss can feel like you are just empty inside. There is an actual part of you missing. And what's interesting is that grief, loss, rejection, abandonment, and other experiences such as that can cause us to feel so jolted, so off kilter, physically, physiologically, somatically, that there is nothing that becomes more important to us that we embody than getting revenge and making that feeling worth it.
You heard from all of them, right? They're on their way back?
We're taking shelter, yeah. Except Joel and Dina.
Where the fuck are they?
I don't know. They're not responding.
Oh, shit.
Bell! Bell!
Oh my
Hit
God.
the bell!
Okay.
Jackson, hold!
Nice. Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby.
Oh, God.
I have to go back.
We won't make it.
If I don't make it, I don't make it.
We're almost there.
Don't do this to Joel. I'm sorry, I could not handle this if that was my husband. Come on, where are you, Maria? My fucking God, no! Okay, Abby.
Help them too. You okay?
Who are you?
Hang on. I'm Abby. This is Nora. And he is Joel.
Jackson, do you copy?
Oh, no, 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 no.
We're just gonna put her to sleep for a while. It's for the best. Do it.
Wow.
What do we look like?
Fireflies.
Used to be. Where was the last place you saw the fireflies?
Salt Lake.
At least you're honest.
I saved your life.
What life?
Oh my God. See what life? Exactly. She wants him to suffer because she is suffering.
18 soldiers. And one doctor. An unarmed doctor. You shot in the head. That was my dad. Guess you probably already figured. The nurses said you barely even looked at him when you pulled the trigger. But I looked at him.
She did go in.
I saw him. I was 19.
That's how old Ellie is now. Joel treated those fireflies, Abby's father included, inhumanely, did not see him for his worth, for his character, for his existence, and instead just saw him as something in the way. Now, that has turned Abby's heart and soul, not necessarily as someone incapable of love, respect, compassion, empathy, understanding, but also as someone who has no problem treating the person who treated her father inhumanely.
There are just some things.
Okay.
Everyone agrees. Are just fucking wrong.
Oh no. First she just...
Fucking get out!
No, no.
Don't! I'm gonna kill you! You're gonna die! You're all gonna fucking die!
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. The still waters and they restore my soul. Beside the still
Oh my
waters
God.
and free. But I know when I die, my soul stays.
Ellie is in the same position as Abby. What is she going to do? If Abby can have this type of revenge, not even seeing her father be killed, just seeing her father dead, what type of revenge is Ellie going to want seeing it happen right in front of her face? Whenever a character that I really enjoy dies, that I've grown fond of, it is a struggle. If you right now are experiencing the loss of Joel, whether that's again through seeing this episode or for the first time through seeing this episode, take a moment to breathe. Have a great week. I hope you had a good holiday weekend. And as always, I am so glad that you exist. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.